Alright guys, welcome back to Resident Evil. So you might remember last time we picked up quite a few items. For example, the shotgun, which has been very pleasant so far. Simply having that thing has been very great. And today we are basically gonna continue picking up items and opening doors. I do remember that I said I was gonna go through a door on like the upper level of the main hall last time. But I realized there's a much quicker way to getting where I want to go, and that is what we're gonna do right after we drop off a few things here. That should pretty much do. We're not gonna need the emblem for another while, and the only concern right now is probably our health, which isn't necessarily fantastic, but we should be fine. I mean, I do know that I have a green herb in my inventory right now already, but I'd like to, save that until a time where I then have an additional one, so that we can combine the two and, just stack the effects, basically. Unlocked it perfectly. That's the door that I was talking about. And we will now try our best at some more zombie dodging. Oh, and it actually did work. Although it might be in our best interest to kill that dude sometime soon. Let's first of all check out this room right here. There's a few items that we need. First one being this right here, a dog whistle, and attached to it is a memo, and that basically talks about a dog that is like roaming the area around the mansion, and he has supposedly a very nice, a very fancy collar attached to him, or much rather just around his neck. And we are gonna, probably already in this episode, gonna try to obtain that. I believe this is only some more information on the herbs and their effects, because there's actually 3, I think. Yeah, a total of 3. There's green, red, and blue ones. So far, we've only seen the green ones, but we'll stumble upon the other ones fairly soon. For now, let's check this out. Let's check out the map again, just so that I don't make any mistakes. I will, as a matter of fact, go through here. That way, it's gonna open up, because you might remember from that last episode, the doorknob is broken on the other side. And also, we can now burn this dude using our fuel canteen. Oh, seems like I'm too far away from him. What about now? There we go. So, we'll ignite his sorry ass. He's gonna burn, and that's gonna prevent him from getting up in the future. Still something that we haven't seen yet, and I really do hope that we get to that sometime soon, because I do really want to stop being vague about those. Okay, now. Let's go through here, probably now dispose of that one zombie that we just saw, basically. Maybe dodge him again? Awesome. And now just fire away, make him drop. And is he dead already? I really do not think so, yeah. And we now gotta be careful. Oh, but he actually did. Yeah, there he goes. Now we're gonna burn him as well. It's probably gonna be in our best interest here. And then I will reload my gun and probably just carry on with things. Yeah, we'll now just follow this hallway here, basically. There's another guy there that I really don't want to mess around with, at least not just yet. And we'll go through this, which is that one door that leads to the main hall, the upper level of the main hall. And, it's probably gonna be time to now take care of that dog already, which I do believe is through here. Yeah, but I was afraid that was gonna happen. We're not gonna get through it that way. We're gonna have to do a little work around here, but nothing too fancy, nothing that is gonna take up a lot of our time here. Instead, I do think it's just actually through this door and then to the left. So we don't have any fuel in our canteen anymore. You can only have like 2, what should I say, like servings? That's probably the least fitting term there. But yeah, we can now go through this, and that is gonna drop us on a balcony, and that is also the balcony that we can basically summon the dog on. We will interact with these herbs right here. It's like a healing station almost. You don't pick any up, you just get healed fully, which is pretty good and very handy. We might want to keep that in mind. And now all we're gonna do is pretty much equip our shotgun and blow that whistle and see what's gonna happen. It's not just one, it's 2 dogs. Oh god, damn it, I really fucked up aiming there. Hopefully this is still gonna work out for us. I really would very much dislike dying at this stage. Come on! Oh man, that is not good. I don't think we've fired one single shot. If so, we have absolutely missed it. Alright, and we'll just keep firing here. That is probably gonna take another shot, isn't it? That one dog? Maybe not. But we're definitely not in a good spot right now. I'll just use these. There's only well, we'll see. That might already get rid of it, but it doesn't even seem like it, so we're still fine, I hope. For now, we do want to get rid of the whistle, which unfortunately we can't by just like picking up this collar. Instead, it's just gonna allow us to drop it once we interact with this door. But it's also gonna make us walk through it, so unfortunately 2 more loading screens, but then we'll be able to pick up that collar and interact with it, and find out about its secret, its mystery, the mystery of the dog collar. But yeah, here we go. So let's examine the shit out of that, please. Examine. Let's see, there's a switch. Of course I will press it. And a coin drops out. Haha. But that is in fact not a coin. You might be able to tell by that little hole in the bottom and that armor like emblem on its back, because we will now be able to interact with it and turn the thing into a key. Well, at least an imitation of a key. Yes, I can't use it as one, but that's gonna allow us to solve a puzzle very, very soon. For now, what do we want to do? Do we want to maybe... I thought about maybe filling up our canteen again, but we're not going to do that just yet. Instead, we're going to open up this door. We are able to unlock it from the other side, and we'll then go to the place that requires that imitation of a key. So now, alright, that takes care of that. I was really super surprised the first time I blew that whistle, because I was expecting just like one standard dog essentially, but then you get 2 of them, which isn't really nice, honestly. That was not a nice thing for them to do at that point, because I believe everybody that played the game for the first time just expected one single dog. Regardless, we'll now basically head through this, go back into that red hallway to the left there, the one with all the mirrors in the beginning. And then, I mean, I don't necessarily want to spoil things already, but that is gonna basically put an end to me being vague about the zombies and what happens to them. There's me being German again. Seriously, holy crap. Little embarrassing. But what happens to them after you, in air quotes, kill them. So there's another herb for us, which we're not gonna get just yet. No, we're not gonna do that just yet. Instead, we'll go upstairs, go through the door, and then you will see what I was talking about. Here we go. So, as a matter of fact, this guy is going to get up, and as you can see, he's much faster and also much more dangerous than the standard zombie. It's like an evolution of the standard zombie, and those guys are actually referred to as Crimson Heads. I think that's because of their like red skin, and every time you well, basically think that you killed a zombie once he's on the floor and bleeding and shit and he doesn't get up anymore, he will, as a matter of fact, get up a little bit later and then in a much stronger form, a form that is harder to kill and harder to, well, basically just prevent from basically just, I'm very much lacking words here, but it's harder to prevent him from damaging you. Which, in the future, that means we will burn as many zombies and distribute headshots to zombies as much as possible. So we are now not in a position where we can pick up... we cannot pick up that key and that little thing on the floor, unfortunately. So we will, as a matter of fact, have to waste... this herb right here. It's unfortunate, but our only option, I feel. And as you can probably tell already, that looks very similar to that imitation of a key. And since this is now triggering a horrible death trap on us, we will now use what we picked up not too long ago in order to save our asses, in order to not get absolutely like wood chipped into, well, I don't know, non-existence, I think. And we can now, or we could go this way, but there's just a door that we can't unlock yet. But we do have another key now, so we do have access to more and more doors now, which I do very much like. I do very much like indeed. Let's now try to make our way to a save room. Maybe pick up some stuff along the way. I don't think the Crimson Head is here just yet. He does move around after you then walk through the door and escape him successfully. So we'll just go down here again. Think about that herb. Do we want to pick that up? Or do I want to pick up the other thing? It's in a pretty safe spot, so I'm just going to leave it here, I think. In this game, you really just got to know, or you got to be able to judge and kind of calculate what you're going to need in the future. There is, I think, a zombie here. Yeah, definitely, and we'll kill him. And hopefully burn him in the future, because I do also believe that this is another one that turns into a Crimson Head, and this is what I was talking about in that first episode. As long as they're still alive, she does turn around when you're facing away from them once you start aiming. So now you know that he's dead, because Jill does not turn around. Now, let's just once again combine them. We always want to increase our odds as much as possible. And we'll now walk through here and then probably access that like medicine kind of safe room area. Fill up our fuel canteen. Drop off a few things. Oh, maybe though, I do want to do something first. So we'll go back into this hallway. There's another door that we can now open up using that armor key that we just obtained. It's going to be very much in our interest to do that. And it should be the one right here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, there we go. Awesome. So guys, I do hope that everybody's still enjoying this series. Make sure to leave me some, I don't know, just some comments on whether you like this game or not, because I'm very much fascinated with this game. I mean, think about it. This came out in 19... '69. Well, the remake came out in 2002, and that thing is like a whole different story. But simply that first release already was pretty crazy with all the stuff that they threw at you, all the situations. Although, like the Crimson Heads, I don't think they were in the original. No, definitely not. Now that I just pronounced that out loud. So now it's time to go through this. But yeah, especially the remake. It's really crazy how much they improved the graphics and the overall quality of things. Because this is, even today, like, let me think, 11 years after the release of the remake, it is still so playable, and it doesn't hurt your eyes like, well, maybe like a Pokemon Red or Blue would do. Or maybe in that case it probably isn't so much the eyes, it's more the fact that your walking is just ridiculously slow in those games. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about here. But yeah, we'll check out the map and figure out where we need to go. I do now know where I need to go, so I'll go there. And then very soon it's going to be time for us to once again call it a day and end the episode. But we already made quite a decent amount of progress here. I think it's going to be this door. And yeah, it's really cool to replay this game again, because you then just realize, oh god, did that door just move? That's not good, is it? That's really not good. And also there's a zombie there. Oh shit, and now there's zombies coming through that garden door, and he just puked on us, or at least tried to. We'll dodge him, walk through this door. Jesus, that was really unexpected. I didn't think they would toss another few zombies at us this soon, but yeah, so now there's like at least one or two more in that room, which is not good, because that is like our main way of getting to this safe room right here, which, by the way, once again, is my favorite safe room. We'll drop the score. What else are we gonna drop? We're not gonna save just yet. We might drop the shotgun for now. Or do we actually want to do that? Maybe not. Maybe it's not even necessary. I'll just stick with it for another few minutes here until we then have to save. For now, as I said, we'll fuel up the canteen. Hopefully not get grabbed by any zombie. There's one there. Let's try to put us in a position where we can successfully dodge him, which is probably gonna be around this pillar right here. Awesome, that went out. Oh, worked out. Much better than I thought it would. And there's a another like kerosene kind of thing, like canister situation in this room, so we'll definitely yep. There we go. And now we have two more additional burns, or once again like servings, I guess, of burning zombies. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to, yeah, now open this door, which we're gonna do for, yeah, like a second here, just to pick up a few additional items, like the battery pack here. Did I even talk about those already? Don't even remember, but it's basically ammo for a stun gun, another defensive item, and we could also now basically unlock this door, which is then going to allow us to walk through it in the future. That actually leads to that one hallway, that first hallway where you find the first zombie and also your dead comrade in. So it's going to be very good having that, and it's going to allow us to access our safe room in a different way. So not the now incredibly dangerous upstairs bit way. Oh god, and we immediately waste a dagger here. I might as well now kill this guy and burn his ass, probably. That might be a thing to do here. Oh, he's still alive. Is he still alive? No, he's not. So we can now actually burn him, and that's what I'm gonna do because I don't want to see his face ever again. And yeah, then we're gonna end the episode, guys. So I hope everybody enjoyed this. We did make a lot of progress. It might not necessarily look like we did, but just opening up a few more doors and obtaining another key was very, very much progress, and it's going to help us out looking at the grand scheme of things. So now let's pick up the ink ribbons again and give this a save. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll tune in for the next episode, in which we will do stuff. I don't know what kind of stuff just yet, but we'll figure it out. Also, a little tip right here at the end of this. Something that I like to do is always keeping two like save files for one playthrough. That way, if you screw yourself over by, like, I don't know, wasting all your herbs and not ending up with like 0, you can then just reload the previous save. So that's what I'm going to be doing throughout this entire series here. Anyways, let's call it a day. Goodbye, guys.